by describing the lesson, so the context of the lesson.
Okay.
The level.
Okay. So I teach a Spanish speakers 1 class, and in this class I have native speaking students. They understand the language, Spanish language. They come from homes where their parents mostly speak Spanish to them. However, they do need help when it comes to writing Spanish and speaking it, especially. So they need to build that confidence to be able to speak it. So the lesson you will be observing is one in which they are going to be reading a novel, short novel, that is at their level. It's basic Spanish. It's all in the present tense. So they should be able to understand it, of course, with the support that I'm going to give them. I'm going to be building on the prior knowledge that they already have on La Familia, which is family, which is vocabulary that we just reviewed from our school textbook. And in this book, it's about a girl named Anna. She's a 16-year-old girl who goes to high school, so she's about relatively the same age as the students. So students can draw in that similarities and identification with the character because she's the same age. She goes through similar struggles and stresses that the children that I teach might also have, such as maybe not having a good relationship with her parents, needing money, not having enough money at home, fighting with her brother at home, and things like this. So I'm hoping that the kids will, the students will find some interest in this story because the main character is someone who is not, well, she's normal, but she has problems like many of our students might have in their life.
Are there some aspects of the lesson that you would like me to focus on while I'm observing?
Okay.
Like in any activities that you plan to do to tackle onto prior knowledge, or certain instructional strategies that you plan to use to scaffold the vocabulary, or to give students the support in the beginning to understand the language that is being presented to them, for example?
Okay, so one strategy that I'll be using with them will be that as I have the students paired up with a partner, they will be reading together the novel in Spanish. I'll also be asking them to take out their journals or a sheet of paper so that they can, to the side, write any words that might be confusing for them or that they don't know or understand at first glance and can't figure out based on the context that they're reading. And then that way I can offer support, such as walking around and seeing that list and helping them with translating the word or giving them similar words that they might know in Spanish so that they could understand the text that they're reading, because maybe there's going to be a few words that they might struggle with. Not all of them, but I'm sure there might be a few.
And so what are some resources that the students will have at hand to be able to clarify any words aside from you?
Well, the students, they will be reading this on a PDF on their Chromebooks, so they all also have access to Google Translate, and it is a tool that we have been using in the classroom and that they're very familiar with, and I always remind them to use it, please use it, and they're very good about using it, even without me reminding them. They're quick to go and figure out the words, so a lot of times, like, they won't even tell me that they don't know a word. I'll just see them look up that word, so it's a very useful tool, and we use it every day in the classroom.
Okay, so do you have students that have